Grayson, thank you so much for making time today and sitting down with us here at the Wood TV Plus Digital Studio. It's a real honor getting the chance to talk to somebody ahead of the PBR's return to Grand Rapids this weekend.
Thank you for having me on. It's a great opportunity.
Right. No, and again, this is something that, really a lot of fans here in West Michigan, the Grand Rapids area, have kind of come to expect you guys kind of making frequent visits here to West Michigan now. I mean, how exciting is it to be, again, just part of this tour around the country and more specifically back in Grand Rapids?
Oh, it's awesome. I usually always come up to Grand Rapids. It usually snows when we're trying to head home. I'm originally from Pennsylvania, so I used to always drive up for this event. Now living in Texas, so I kind of got to fly up. But we love going all over, seeing all the fans. It's great to be able to meet people that support pretty much without even knowing, because they support us with buying tickets and everything, and they're the ones that make these shows happen for us. So we're just thankful for the fans and for these venues that allow us to come and do what we love.
Absolutely. It's going to be an awesome time in Grayson. I'm not sure if you have seen the forecast or not yet, but you are once again going to be dealing with some snow this weekend, I think, coming out of here. We've been dealing with a little bit right now. Hopefully everything kind of subsides because, again, this is going to be a really awesome 2 nights. Again, it's happening Friday and Saturday over at Van Andel Arena. It's going to be great. And you mentioned, Grayson, that it's always nice having the fans kind of return and, show up and support you guys. But there are going to be a lot of people, I think, showing up to this who have never seen professional bull riding before. If there's anything you would like us to know, anybody that's maybe never experienced this before, anything you'd like us to know ahead of time to just, I guess, kind of embrace the sport to its fullest.
Oh, it's action packed from the beginning to the end. It's kind of one of those events where you're not going to want to leave your seat. We
Mhm.
do an intermission, so I think that's the best time to to your go to the bathroom, go get some snacks and stuff. But other than that, you're not going to want to leave the seats through the whole perf, because it's going to be action packed. You never know what's going to happen.
Right.
It's an awesome event, and we love putting them on.
Yeah, no, we're looking at some video right now of past shows and everything like that, and you just kind of see just all the intensity and the hype around something like this. I mean, it's enough to kind of make you want to do it yourself, and that's something I want to spend a little bit of time, Grayson, talking about. Is I'm always interested how people get involved in sports like this. I feel like it's something that you probably have to have jumped in on kind of early on and really picked up the ropes. I'm sure it's something that takes years and years and years of practice. I mean, is that true? I mean, can you even remember really the first time maybe you first got involved with this, or what was that first experience kind of hopping on a bull really like?
Yeah, my first time, I was 7 years old, and I got on a little beef Angus calf, and I was terrified. I was crying. I mean, I was a kid. I mean, it was everything I wanted to do since I was 3 years old, but still, it was very scary. And for the first couple years, I mean, every time it was just one of those. It was a fear thing for me for a while, but
Mhm.
after getting my body used to it and kind of learning everything and getting my muscle memory to be able to do everything so fast, that's the hardest thing, because the sports, everything's so fast, it's all just kind of muscle memory. So once you get your body trained around it, it's a fun event, but it is very, very dangerous.
Right. I mean, I can imagine. 3 years old, though, Grayson. I mean, that sounds insane. I mean, just kind of saying it out loud, 3 years old. I mean, from the beginning, I guess you were kind of born into this sort of thing, right?
My family didn't rodeo or anything. My family just took me to rodeos when I was a kid,
Hmm.
and ever since I was 3, my mom said I was running around the house yelling that I was going to be a professional bull rider. So,
Spoke it into existence, Grayson. I mean,
yes.
and you mentioned just kind of the fear behind that. I feel like that is kind of what I get. I mean, even just watching some of it on TV, I think a lot of us have maybe caught it before on a broadcast, or maybe even just seeing it in some of these replays that we're showing the audience right now. It does look pretty scary, but you from the beginning knew that this was something that you were going to do, and you just had to overcome that fear. I think there's something to really say about that, kind of facing your fears head on, especially at a young age.
Yeah, yeah. It was. This is something I've dreamed of ever since I was 3, and I couldn't
Hmm.
have dreamed it up any better than what I'm living right now. The PBR has given me great opportunities through the Velocity Tour and all, and the teams and everything else. So I'm just super thankful for this sport and being able to do it.
Right, absolutely. Well, and again, just kind of looking at some of those, I want to play again some footage from what people can expect this coming weekend. Again, professional bull riders will be taking over Van Andel Arena this Friday and Saturday. Grayson, now that we've have you here, I mean, what is the hardest aspect, I guess, to being a professional bull rider? I mean, I feel like there's a lot of things that have to go into it. You obviously got to keep your balance. You got to have really good grip strength. The smell, I can imagine, probably isn't that great if you're there the whole time. I mean, what really is the hardest part about being a professional bull rider, in your opinion?
Uh, for most of us, for me, it's the travel. It's leaving home. Now that
Mhm.
I bought a place, because for a while there, I was kind of just bouncing from a friend's house to a friend's house kind of deal, traveling all over. And now I finally bought a house down here in Texas. So now for me, it's just leaving home is a little bit hard, and
Mhm.
traveling is kind of the most pain in the butt things about it. But I mean, we live a great life. We live a rock star lifestyle. So a lot of us kind of take advantage of it through the moments, but
Mhm.
we are very grateful for it each and every day.
Yeah, well, I can imagine that's probably very difficult, but there's also got to be a lot of fun. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing this. Is there a moment when you're riding a bull in competition, or maybe during practice, or kind of setting up or getting ready for an event? Is there something that you always kind of take time for and kind of reflect on a little bit, or something that you really hold close and dear to your heart, given the fact that this is your profession?
Oh, just getting to the events early. Usually I get to the arenas about 2 hours before, and just kind of going and looking at the arena when it's full and and nobody's there, because it's 2 hours before the perf. So it's kind of cool being able to see the arena empty, and then see it full at the end of the show. It's really cool to be able to see how many people are coming out and spending their hard earned money to come watch us do what we love.
Mhm, absolutely. Well, and for people watching who maybe don't stay up to date on everything regarding PBR, I mean, I want people to realize just who we're talking to. I mean, this is Grayson Cole. This is a very big deal in PBR. He actually won the Velocity Tour back in 2024, the championship. So, again, wanted to give you a congratulations for that, Grayson. But also, I mean, you clearly have a real gift for this, given the fact that you were able to win that tour. I mean, can you remember what it was like when you found out you were going to win? I mean, just that moment that it's all kind of culminated into this victory.
Oh, it was awesome. I had a pretty good. I think I was sitting second going into the finals that year, and the guy that was sitting first ended up getting hurt in the first round. So I pretty much had to come from behind and
Mhm.
stay on my bulls down there to be able to win it. So it was definitely one of those nerve wracking deals where, like, I gotta step up and do my job. I gotta make it happen, because if not, the guy in first had a pretty good lead, so I wasn't going to be able to catch him if I didn't handle my job. But it was it was a life changing thing for me, because we got a $50,000 bonus for winning the
Wow.
Velocity Tour, so that was able to help me buy this place that I'm living at now, and it was very life changing money, and a life changing achievement, and something I dreamed of.
Mhm. Well, and very well deserved. So again, congrats goes out to you, Grayson. And again, we're very excited to see you compete this weekend. Also, something to keep an eye out for professional bull riding fans out there. If you are going to be heading out to the Velocity Tour happening this weekend, just wanted to make you aware that there is a 15-year-old girl from Allendale, yes, right here in West Michigan, now named Mariah Novakowski, and she is actually going to be competing. She was there last year at the event, watching as a fan, and quickly just developed this passion for it, this love for it. And Grayson, we had talked a little bit about that opportunity that she's going to get this weekend, and how cool it is for somebody at just 15 years old to be competing on a stage like this. It's really unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. It's a great opportunity for these kids, especially her. I mean, she could grow up to be the first girl bull rider in the PBR. So I think that
Mhm.
would be a great accomplishment for her, and I could see it coming true, especially with this next gen bull riding that they're doing with the PBR Velocity Tour. I think it's going to help these kids kind of get acclimated at a young age to big crowds and all the lights and being famous, kind of, you know. So
Right.
it's a great thing for our sport that they're putting on these events for these kids, because they get to get acclimated to everything around them.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Grayson, before we let you go, again, get ready for all the fun that's happening this weekend over at Van Andel Arena. I want to ask you this last question. For anybody that is maybe on the fence about attending, they don't know if this is really something right up their alley. They've never seen anything like this before. What would you tell them to get them out to Van Andel Arena? I mean, what is your number one reason to do something like this and attend and see it in person?
Last gladiator sport on this planet. It's the last man versus beast. So I would definitely come out and be able to watch it because you don't know how long you're going to have in this world, and you don't want to miss something that's kind of a almost a dying breed because
Mhm.
this sport is very dangerous, and there's a lot of people that are getting a little bit smart about it and not pursuing it, or kids aren't coming here playing in the mud and everything. So a lot of things have definitely changed in this world, but this sport hasn't changed since it started happening. Other than the bulls and the riders are getting a lot better. So you're gonna watch the best bull riders and the best bulls on the planet, and go to battle. So if you're into that, come out and watch it.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time. Again, professional bull riders are coming to Van Andel Arena this Friday and Saturday. We are so very excited about it. Grayson, thank you so much for stopping by today. We so do appreciate it.